gonna be there. You got to.
That was almost in like really good seamless rhythm with the playing of that versus what you were just doing.
I keep it funky.
I stay on the funk.
Zoom is rolling.
That was it.
You bitch.
No SD card. You bitch.
Piss on my dick. It's to your right. It's probably on top of the CD drive. The black square CD drive. Is there a micro SD card?
There's this one. Is this a
That's too
adapter?
big.
Okay.
There's a micro. Maybe in one of the. Yeah.
In this?
That's the one. At your leisure. We don't need to stop everything else, but.
Oh, I'm doing this fiercely. I'm on a mission.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We're rolling.
On the Zoomy Zone?
On the Zoom, but it's getting a lot. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're
Just
good.
kidding.
We're good. Welcome back. Welcome to episode 140 of Jacob V Weekly. We want to start like we do every week by inviting you to check out Caddyshack of Hamel, Illinois. That's CATTY shackil.org. Save a life or 9. You can find us at jacobv.com. JACOBVI.com. The only way to support this show financially is patreon.com/JacobV. You can head over there. It's $4 a month to support the show as an official member, and you get access to over 400 exclusive posts of live concert footage, but not just bands I'm in, but other bands I've worked with, and then all kinds of exclusive, unreleased, other kinds of stuff. And you get episodes of the podcast at least a couple days before everybody else. Blah, blah, blah. Really great. Patreon.com/JacobV. More exciting. Blinded by Stereo has a new vinyl record, an EP called Ask a Punk, coming October 17th. We'll be at the Duck Room at Blueberry Hill that evening. The titular single, Ask a Punk, is out now on all platforms if you want to go stream that. I played keyboards on that, all over that mammer jammer. So, turned out nice. It's nice to finally have something out there. I feel like I recorded my tracks for that a long time ago. So, now here we are. The vinyl looks really cool. It's 10-inch splatter on like a...
Splatter?
Yeah, like a translucent charcoal vinyl. It's nice.
Cool.
Kits Row, I'm cutting some new tracks with them this weekend, I think. And they got new music on the way. They got gigs coming up. Keep up with all of these bands on the socials. I believe No Antics have a new song called U-Haul coming soon. I think I've been seeing that on TikTok. Yeah, I haven't been, in the know. I haven't been in the loop with anything. I'm really on, on baby duty mostly these days.
Of course.
So,
yeah.
Follow them on TikTok. Their TikTok is a great follow. No Antics, new music leaking out from them all the time. They're always sneaking one out on you.
Always dripping it out.
Always giving you the drip. Kirkos has an event called Autumn Circus that I believe is taking place in Omaha, Nebraska. Kirkos, Kirkos. There's somebody you'll see on our Patreon quite a bit because I've produced a lot of live video for them. They're one of those bands that it just makes sense why it has to happen live and how great that is. So, I heard a crazy story today.
Tell me.
I don't know any of these people or their names or anything about who they work for or whatever. I just kind of heard
just random strangers.
I heard people talking about this in passing. It's it's some kind of local drama.
Okay.
But it's
where were you?
I don't have a direct line. I was amongst some of my coworkers and they were talking about some individuals from the community.
Okay.
And
which community? St. Louis?
Yeah, this is a St. Louis story.
Okay.
Right? This is just what's going on in any given neighborhood of St. Louis right now. I heard a good one. Mm-hmm. So there's a fine young citizen of St. Louis. This young gentleman, he has a job. He works hard. He's got his own apartment or something and what have you. And he has a lady friend. and she has, I think, 2 children from a previous relationship or whatever. And they have sort of a falling out. At which point, his lady friend tries to flush his bearded dragon down the toilet. This is only the beginning.
Okay.
Turns out the bearded dragon was too big to flush, at least immediately. So the gentleman rescues the bearded dragon, but we've now escalated this conflict, not just we're not getting along, to you tried to kill my bearded dragon. Mm-hmm. So he kicks her out. I guess they go move in with some nearby family or something. I'm not sure because I don't know everything. I don't know.
Sure,
I really overheard.
Eavesdropping at this
I kind of overheard.
You're just tuning in.
Nobody started telling the story to me specifically is the thing. So I didn't feel appropriate to dig too deep. So what happens is, he puts this lady out. She's crazy. She's obviously violent. She tried to flush his bearded dragon who was too big to flush. And then what happens is when the school year goes to start up, she tries to enroll her kids in school with his address, like they had been probably the year before, I'm assuming. And then he reports, no, they don't live with me. We're not together. They moved out, blah, 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 blah. And then she gets mad about that. Right? And so then she goes online and starts putting all his business out there.
Holy shit.
About how allegedly him and some of his co-workers exchange black market cannabis in some way through their affiliation together at work. So he's in hot water.
Hot water.
I should say. Over this whole ordeal.
Yeah. I'm going to need you to rewind and tell me the hot points one more time.
Okay,
who's got the bearded dragon?
There's a gentleman. This gentleman has a bearded dragon.
Who's the gentleman?
I don't know. I've never met him. I don't know his name.
So it's like somebody that this person knows that you're talking.
Yeah, somebody
that you're tuning in on this
absolutely.
Story.
I was kind of accidentally told a story because someone was telling it loudly.
Okay, cool. So, but so this person's like, okay, so this guy, Randy.
Let's call our friend Randy. And Randy has a bearded dragon. And Randy has a lot of love in his heart. And so at some point, he falls in love with a young lady who has a couple of children from a previous marriage or a previous relationship that maybe didn't go so great.
Yeah.
And he says, you know what? I got this dragon and I got this second bedroom and I got a lot of love to give.
Yeah.
So he moves him in.
Okay.
And then, fool me once. Shame on you.
But he hasn't been fooled yet, right? But this is the fooling.
Well, here's the thing,
issue. Okay.
Is she tried to flush his bearded dragon.
She did. Was this out of like?
Yeah, she was mad. They were like I guess
they were
having
fighting.
a falling out, breaking
and
up.
She's like,
and
you know what, Randy?
Randy,
I'm gonna show you.
Up.
I'm gonna flush.
If you don't come home right now,
pet.
I'm gonna flush your bearded dragon.
I'm gonna flush it.
And then the bearded dragon either held on or was too big to flush.
That's too much. Well, what did Randy do? That's what I need to know.
I guess he was home and he was able to get to it.
No. Well, yeah, of course. That's obviously
that's
like a loving
put
pet.
her out.
But what caused this other girl
the
only girl? What caused this woman to lash out in a way where she would try and flush somebody's beloved pet?
This is my problem. Because right now the headline is disgruntled ex-girlfriend attempted dragon murder.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he did to upset her.
That's what I'm mostly
This is the
curious
problem
about.
with when you eavesdrop.
You don't have all the details. You can't ask questions because you're not invited into the conversation.
I picked up every detail that was spoken out loud,
sure,
but I didn't feel like my place to ask because nobody was talking to me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you wouldn't just turn around and be like, okay, so what's going on with Michelle? Like, what caused Michelle to get to that point? Because it would have seriously
come like, hey, guys, I'm shooting a podcast today. Can you start from the top and can I get some names I can use? Can we start a family tree?
Yeah.
Do we have DNA samples on any of these people? How's the dragon?
The dragon survived?
We should
report. That's what we found out.
He saved the dragon and he kicked her out for trying to flush the dragon.
Yes, I agree. That's a lot.
But then
Okay, but then she tries to enroll her kids
in school using his address because I'm assuming maybe they were there the year before, and so it would be the same.
Yeah,
I understand the motivation. You don't want your kids switching schools or school districts every year.
Okay,
you know
so
what I mean?
so what options does she have now? You
well, he just reported that they didn't live with her.
Can those
anymore.
kids go to school still? That's what I'm worried about.
They can definitely go to some kind of school.
Yeah.
The school could decide that under the circumstances that, it's okay for them to go there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Schools do that all the time if you're, involved.
Yeah, because it wasn't like one of the kids flushed it.
It's certainly not the kid's fault.
It was the woman, which is crazy.
The lady, the mother of the children.
The mother of the children.
And so, but she's being messy. If he's mad at you because you tried to flush his bearded dragon, why are you putting his address on your paperwork?
Isn't love a strange thing?
Love is a fickle mistress.
It's
a strange
it'll turn
beast.
You into...
It's a turbulent tide.
I don't think I would ever...
It's too big to flush.
Murder somebody's beloved pet. That is not me.
That's not who I am.
But I'm still interested to know what would send a woman like her into that blind rage.
Can't be nothing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and if it's nothing, then it's surely mental illness. And that needs to be addressed.
And we got to do something.
We
can't just keep doing nothing.
No, we can't be doing nothing. That's not good for her.
Sometimes people do nothing.
Yeah.
And that's got to be stopped. And,
so the moral...
Have you ever had a reptile as a pet?
No, I would never. That is not me.
As into that.
That is not me.
Did you guys have dogs growing up?
We had dogs and birds. My first pet
birds. I don't really like...
was a cockatiel named Rocket after the Beanie Baby. There was a Rocket and Cuckoo bird Beanie Babies around the time. Your father's familiar with Beanie Babies. We've
we
gone
did
over
this.
Yeah.
I probably had that one.
And it looked exactly the Rocket looked exactly like a cockatiel with like the rosy red cheeks, like gray body, and some like yellow outlining in between there. And they would just like land on your finger, and my mom would teach it like songs, or like teach it to like fly to her shoulder. But it would shit randomly on different places, but we just got used to just picking up the little turds. But it wasn't like disgusting. Like my mom is a professional house cleaner. Like the house is clean, but it's just like it.
But it's part of that. It's not like a dog or a cat where they have an understanding. You have a covenant, I say.
It's just a hole that it just drops out of for birds.
A cloaca.
Cloaca? Mm-hmm. Potato, that one.
Yeah.
I've heard
it's Latin, and they killed all the Latins.
Yeah, so...
Nobody speaks Latin anymore. They say it's
because they took it out of the churches.
Yeah.
Okay.
And which I'm not for. Hey, can I say something radical?
Yeah. Bring Latin.
Do more church in Latin.
Yeah.
Make it 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
I mean... because here's the thing. With Latin, you could do Mass in Latin. You could also know about butterflies and plants and stuff.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting perspective because...
Botany? You have to speak Latin to do a little botany.
Is Latin like a lost language?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they call it a dead language because no one speaks it natively.
Gotcha, yeah.
So there's no wrong way to pronounce Latin because there's no authority on the right way to say those words.
Sure.
Because nobody speaks it natively. So nobody owns it. So nobody can say, hey, my culture is not your costume.
Yeah.
It's cloaca.
Sure.
Which is a combination output, we'll call it, on some bugs and birds.
Yeah.
They don't have separate organs for outgoing processes in their body. It's one port, we'll say.
Yeah. For me, it's just like a tunnel, like a paper towel roll where it just kind of slides on out. It's just there. We have chickens too, and that does the same thing. They're just like shit all over the place.
Right. And that's really why we don't have a more diverse collection of animals as pets.
Because they shit.
Because the ones that...
You have to train them to not shit everywhere.
Well, and some animals won't do that.
Yeah.
Some pigs will. Some pigs will use a litter box. Pigs will use a toilet in some cases, like how some cats are trained to use a toilet.
That is really interesting.
That's
such an interesting distinction between humans and other animals when it comes to like you have to.
You're not listening
you can't
to
shit.
me.
You can't.
You're
shit.
not listening.
I'm not listening because I have my own thought that I'm trying to speak. You go.
That when you have a dog or a cat,
Yeah.
you have an unspoken covenant with that animal that waste belongs.
You used words like covenant, which like sent me. So yeah, okay, but now there's like it's a
You have an unspoken agreement.
Yeah,
contract.
Like, you will not shit in here.
A contract between each other spiritually that says, listen, you let me know when you need to go take a shit, and I'll make sure you get to the right place.
Yeah.
But you're going to shit in that right place exclusively.
Yeah,
that's the covenant you're making with your animal.
Sure, yeah.
And dogs, you can do that.
Word.
Cats, you can do that.
Is that Latin? Is covenant Latin?
No, but there was a lot of those non-denominational evangelical churches, like they use that word a lot in weddings, and so it keeps coming to mind.
We need a professional in this discussion. We need to bring in
I need
a priest.
You know what I need?
We need to bring in a theologian.
I need a veterinarian and an exorcist.
Yes.
An exorcist would be a great get for the show.
That'd be very interesting.
I mean, that would be. What if he got upset though? Like, what if there's something here I don't know about, and he gets mad and he doesn't want to be here?
No, see, we would find somebody who's like a professional, an expert in a scholar in that.
Just a scholar?
I mean, I don't know, like it's just somebody
I want
who's
an actual exorcist.
Oh, you want an actual exorcist? Yeah. That I don't have the spiritual guardian to be in the same room as an exorcism.
You don't think you can be around an exorcism?
I don't think
No. I don't want to do an exorcism.
You want an exorcist?
I just want to talk to somebody who has witnessed an exorcism.
Yeah, and I want to talk to somebody who's witnessed it on the side that they're like doing the exorcism.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but you were saying that you wanted somebody a little bit more unhinged. Where I'm trying to.
No. I just meant like a
priest, like
right, like
that's
an
what
exorcist,
like a
priest.
Yeah,
I don't want a monk who's just written about it.
Yeah, I want somebody who can have just like a straight conversation about the I don't know, what is it, philosophy, the facts of exorcism, like what's going on. And was the one in Bellinor real?
Oh yeah.
It's a what do they call those? A legend?
Like an urban legend.
Urban legend.
Like a local myth.
Local myth.
Local myth.
Because that was the neighborhood that I went to school in.
Yeah.
Where that house was. And so that was definitely legend in school. Because we would go on like walks during like PE and stuff and walk by the house. And it would be perpetuated by teachers and everybody too. So it's like, that's the Exorcist house. But is it real? I want to know.
Yeah.
Who was there?
I want to know. Can you show me? Is that Phil Collins?
I don't know.
I think that's from Tarzan. God, the headlines are crazy this week. Things are wild.
Yeah, I'd rather just keep talking about this.
Why even bother with the real world? We got to get in it. Let's see if we can call an exorcist right now. I'll FaceTime him.
Yeah. Let's call one.
1-800. No, it has to be a 314. Correct?
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. The legendary novel and film, The Exorcist, I believe, was based on a true story locally of a young boy who had this experience. But apparently it was totally fine after that.
Yeah, totally fine. Totally fine.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
He went on to have a normal life.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
So that's good. Yeah. We love a redemption story. From depths of hell to...
Okay, so while the 1949 event that inspired The Exorcist involved St. Louis, there are no publicly available exorcists in St. Louis today. The Catholic Church's stance on the matter is that exorcisms are a rare, complex spiritual intervention provided by the Archdiocese only in extreme cases after extensive investigation. Individuals with spiritual concerns or those seeking help after a mental health crisis are directed to the Catholic Renewal Center and other local support systems rather than searching for a specific exorcist. But that's the thing too, is the Exorcist guy that there's like front loading that takes weeks and weeks to do. Like part of like acknowledging that you have a demonic problem. This is all from that Exorcist. I've watched him do podcasts. I don't think he hosts one, but he's been a guest on a few. And his thing is that like it takes weeks of like prayer and like preparation for like the victim in this case to get at a place where an exorcism would even work. You know what I mean? Like you have to develop the intention within the host in this case to really prepare and buy in, and because it otherwise.
My dad thought I was possessed after I fainted watching the Passion of the Christ. Right. We saw that in theaters.
You guys went to the temple.
We went to the chapel
because you guys have a practice of there's always somebody there to keep the spirit company.
What is that?
You're the first person that ever explained this to me.
It was adoration. Adoration.
Yeah.
Yep.
So somebody's always in the sanctuary there, just to be,
adorning.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the word, but adoration. What is that? But what is that? The verb of to adore? I don't know. I failed English.
Yeah.
You're the English teacher. You tell me.
Well, but here's the thing. It's your tradition. Let's look that up. I'm on it. Don't bother.
Oh, you're talking about adoration?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about what adoration is, like to adorn or like that.
Eucharistic adoration is the Catholic practice of worshiping Jesus in the consecrated host, the Blessed Sacrament, and believing him to be truly present in the form of it involves spending quiet, personal time in his presence, offering prayer, praise, and reflection. People praise that there's not a single correct way to adore. You could pray. You could read scripture. Throw a rosary in there.
Yeah. All classic
be
practices.
Present.
Sure.
That's nice. I don't think...
Keep them company.
Like now this would be a real challenge because it would be inappropriate to be like scrolling TikTok on your phone.
Yeah.
If you're on the shift.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
not the time nor the place. You have to be... being present is, I think, the very least, right?
Yeah. It does say, though, you're allowed to play worship music out loud.
Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom,
I don't know the words.
Power and love. Our God is an awesome God.
I mean, send that straight to Sony. Are you shitting me? It's also a nice spiritual retreat. This is one thing I wanted to talk about, is that I'm just hearing casually a lot of people talk about... I've been eavesdropping.
He's out here in these streets.
I'm out here in these streets and I'm dropping eaves.
Dropping eaves.
And one thing I'm hearing is some people, whether it's by accident or by choice, they end up doing intentional screenless activities. In a way that they feel like is restoring
They're unplugging
their brain function. Yeah. And so some people are reading books.
Classic.
But this is also a great way. You could go hold the Holy Spirit company in the chapel.
Absolutely.
On a rotating
reconnect
shift.
There.
And then, because,
reconnect.
Yeah, disconnect from the demon.
Unplug from the demon.
And leave the demon
and then
in the car.
Plug into Jesus.
Plug right into the Holy Spirit and keep them company.
Yeah.
This reminds me of something I heard. So the idea is that you don't want to vacate the sanctuary entirely, because I think the intention is that it's sort of
to be reverent,
abandons the sacred connection to the Holy Spirit.
Oh,
right?
Sure. Yeah.
So what you do is
technology,
you
really
plan for someone to always be there in an intentional way to keep the Holy Spirit company.
Yeah.
In other faiths, non-Christian faiths, I've heard some believers don't like dogs because they feel like dogs scare away angels.
I can see that. My dog be barking at nothing sometimes.
Sometimes they're barking at nothing.
Sometimes
it
they're
better
barking
not
at
be my
nothing.
angels.
You better yeah. You could. The angels can stay.
Oswald, are you
Yeah.
barking at my angels?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I also recently learned that the reason that women had to start covering up their breasts is because their nipples are larger and they scare horses. So they're scaring the horses away. So you have to cover those big areolas up.
Because the horses think they're eyeballs of a predator?
They think they're eyeballs of a predator, exactly.
Okay, so I thought the episode was going to be called Too Big to Flush, but it might be called Eyeballs of a Predator.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Now, whether or not that has any merit, I have no idea, but that is something that's circulating. But it's hilarious.
People are...
Because it was paired.
You think it's a psyop?
It was a
They're
pair.
like, listen, in primitive times when we started riding horses, we had to cover our breasts because they thought they were the eyeballs of a predator.
It was paired with a video of this like horse trainer lady like turning around and like flashing these horses and the horses being scared.
Oh, now that I've seen.
You've seen that?
I saw that woman do that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I saw that, but you're saying that
maybe there was
went
like a tweet paired with that or one of those deals.
But you're saying they went on to explain
yes.
that there's history in that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Anytime you feel like you have to cover yourself, remember it's to protect the horses.
Yeah.
Save a horse.
Which back in those days, for a long time, they were everything to people. Horses were, right?
Yeah.
They were their transportation,
and you should still be nice to a horse if you come across one.
Absolutely.
And I wouldn't recommend eating horse, though there's plenty of places in the world where they still do.
Yeah. I have never.
Have you seen camel hump?
Is that? Yeah. Wait, are you talking about the food?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just recently was fed this through the
algorithm.
Algorithm.
I thought you meant somebody fed you camel hump.
You know what? That isn't. Yeah, I could see. How
I
you
would definitely
think that.
try it if we could get it locally.
I don't know if I would. It's too big. The animal is too big. In the sense of like, I feel like I don't eat anything bigger than a cow.
I don't think camels weigh more than cows.
Maybe. I don't know. That's true.
I'm gonna find that out. So adoration to adore.
Not for like yeah. I don't know. It was just like once it gets to a camel, like I ride camels. I don't eat camel. You know, like I don't ride a cow.
I don't ride camels either.
I get spit on.
Camels
I
are
got spit on
generally
by camels.
taller and longer than cows.
Yeah.
Camels are every bit as heavy, if not heavier, than average cows. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's way bigger. Holy shit. This picture of this cow and this goddamn
camel.
The camel is way taller. Like the top ridge line of the cow is underneath the belly of the camel.
Yeah.
So,
I guess I just never understood. I never knew that there were places that ate camel.
Christ.
You know, I was ignorant.
I was ignorant.
Ignorant.
Well, especially in a case where, you know, fresh protein is scarce, and then, you know, if you have a camel and it dies for some other reason.
Mm-hmm.
But no, not for me. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like something you'd want to eat. It doesn't look
But
like
the way that the video was like, the video was so like.
It's gross because it's all fatty looking.
Yeah.
And, I didn't.
It's
yeah.
graphic. I was definitely like, ew.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like if you think about the size difference between a sheep to a cow, it's every bit the same to go from a cow to a camel. Camels are very big. I had no idea.
Yeah. So like I feel like just generally, like maybe go down this road with me. Like what is the biggest animal that we generally eat?
Probably some kind of fish.
Like a swordfish?
Or well, even like
versus,
tuna.
Like
tuna.
But a cow is the biggest thing that we eat.
But tuna,
like
I don't
tuna
think so.
is huge.
There's tuna that get 800 pounds.
Maybe an alligator.
Do you eat a lot of alligator?
I don't, but like just if I'm talking about like American culture of type of eating. Whereas camel,
because alligators don't even have to be that big. The blue whale is going to be the largest edible animal, but we don't eat blue whale.
No, I'm not going and getting blue whale somewhere.
What is the largest animal we kill for food commonly? Right? Elephants. I don't eat elephants.
No, never have. Never been offered.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be... Okay, so let's look up how big.
The weirdest that I've eaten is kangaroo in Australia.
You ate kangaroo?
I did. Yeah, they love kangaroo over there. It's like where you'd go and they have it in groceries stores there.
They have kangaroo in grocery stores in Australia?
They do.
Is it ground?
I think you can get that. You can get it as like a steak or a fillet.
You can get a fillet of kangaroo?
Yeah, you sure can. Yeah. It's weird that we don't sell deer meat in grocery stores, or do we? And I just don't know.
Not typically.
Yeah. That's like the one thing that's like... I think that's interesting that we can't find it in grocery stores. Commonly. Especially in our area.
The Atlantic bluefin tuna can reach up to 15 feet in length and could weigh up to 2,000 pounds. Whereas a skipjack tuna, or smaller, 3 feet long, weighing about 40 pounds.
Say that one more time. I missed it. The animal?
The Atlantic bluefin tuna is the largest, reaching up to 15 feet in length.
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
And weighing up to 2,000 pounds.
I actually had no idea it got that big.
Yeah.
No wonder we have so much fucking tuna. Like that's
well,
like
that's
an easy
part
thing
of the
get.
thing. It's like because the best parts of the tuna, you sell for whatever, and then
like sushi grade,
right? But you can also, you can fucking can it or put it in the envelope now or whatever.
Yeah. You can envelope it. You can can it.
Because that's the thing. Even when you see a picture of a tuna in the ocean, it's not next to anything that would help you understand how fucking big it is. But it's giant.
Sharks are a great white shark. Like an average size, I feel like is 15 feet. Am I crazy?
Yeah, 15 feet is a good size shark. You do not want to be in the water with a 15-foot shark.
And you're saying
can
like
I get
this
an amen?
tuna? Amen.
Yeah, there's a picture here on Reddit
of
these guys standing with a giant Atlantic bluefin tuna, and it's like bigger than. It's taller than the truck they have it hanging from a tow line on, and it's taller than all of them. I mean, this tuna here, let's say that guy's 6 feet tall. This is easily 10 feet of tuna.
10 feet of tuna.
10 feet of tuna.
This is easily 10 feet of tuna.
Yeah. But, we pollute the ocean so much, we're not going to be able to eat tuna forever.
God damn it.
I know. It's a real nightmare. That's something Ghislaine Maxwell was working on before she went into jail.
Polluting?
Cleaning up the oceans.
Are you serious?
She was working on, with an organization that she was sort of, an executive of, not necessarily like she was doing the hard part, I don't believe.
Sure.
But, she was working on building international regulations for sustainable use of our oceans.
Well, whenever you're driving your, multi-million-dollar yacht through a trash heap
that your father was murdered on.
Yeah. I could see that would be important to you in that way. And you know what? That's if that's what it takes. Fuck. It's crazy that it had to get to this point, but who even knows if that was all legit anyways? If that was all copacetic.
Oh yeah. In this economy, forget about it.
Forget about it.
So Jimmy Kimmel got fired.
Yeah, sure did.
Over remarks he made about
tuna canned.
Charlie Kirk's untimely death.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like all this talk about who's getting fired and who's being let go and at what time and whatever. It's like the late night shows are kind of over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like they're like I don't know. I know that there was a lull.
If
I don't know if there has been a
from
lull.
any of these late night talk shows at all, it's probably the musical guest, and I see the clip on YouTube
literally
the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
which I like. I'm glad that's happening. Jimmy Kimmel always had a cool live setup for bands.
It didn't have to go out like this, though. It didn't have to go out like this. It could have had a better.
Well, because it's not a great idea. Because the narrative that's developing is that we have a regime that doesn't want to be criticized by people publicly on television, even
Yes.
though only people his age watch television,
Yeah.
like actual live television. And so it's all under the guise of, oh, we had like a fascist president who fired all of our favorite people on TV. But really, the TV audience is a fraction of what it was, when all these people signed their first contracts for these jobs. You know what I mean? So, the reason why we're losing Stephen Colbert and Jimmy Kimmel
It's because of the criticizing. Literally.
Yeah.
Like,
Specifically
is that
with
not, quote,
it's
like-
100% 1-to-1. The sponsors won't support
somebody
angering the sitting president.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, we're seeing, I just saw earlier this week he threw a $15 billion lawsuit at the New York Times. I just saw today a judge threw it out.
Yeah.
And so it's a mess.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
It's a mess. It's like when, oh God, it's like when you have really soft shits and it gets caught all up in your ass hair and you're just wiping. And I don't have this problem anymore because I have a bidet. But when you're wiping and it's just like, God, how much more shitty can it get?
It's every time for me lately.
Every time.
And every time when I finally get through the whole experience and the process,
my asshole burns.
It's not even that because I have dude wipes. You have to get dude wipes.
Of course. Yeah.
And
like I said, I'm a bidet user now and I've
Yeah.
never been more happy.
Yeah, you have to. And I could really...
I can't believe you're not a bidet user yet.
I just don't have them here.
Sure.
I keep one in the car.
Oh, sure.
So when I'm out in the streets, I hook it up. I just keep it in a tool bag.
You just go to an RV park and hook it up to the water
Quick Trip,
supply.
and if I bring a monkey wrench and my washlet, I can get it going in like 2 seconds.
Sure,
it's
yeah.
no problem. It is no
I
problem.
just need to pull over and do a quick bidet.
Yeah,
You don't mind, do you?
It's
You don't
like
mind.
I have a little sign. I put a little sailor's hat on the doorknob to the stall in the Quick Trip so they know I'm in there bideting. But I could really crank that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, because I really like to be clean.
I can crank that thing.
I gotta be clean. Every
do-
time.
I do have a
I
trouble-
say this every day to somebody. I say I am so tired of shitting. I'm tired of it.
I'm tired.
Like all these vitamins, all these supplements, and all the fabric dye they want you to put in your
Yeah.
body. Can I get something that'll make my body stop producing shit?
Yeah.
Is there not a magical enzyme you could put in my gut biome that'll eat all the shit and turn it into, even if it turns it all into piss?
It's got to turn it into something. It's got
Gas.
Gas.
I'd rather it all be dry gas. I'm going to start having somebody come over here and wax me.
And then I feel like another like circle to that would be like, can we just have gas powered cars, like fart powered cars?
Yeah.
Because that's another link to a fully sustainable system.
Put a catalytic converter in my small intestine so that I don't make shit, but when I hook up to my car, the car runs on all of the gas that's been produced from the shit that my magical enzyme is producing.
Somewhere. Yeah.
You're a genius.
Thank you.
And we're copywriting this as we speak.
It's already, yeah. It's already been sent to the lawyers.
I wish somebody would
The
try to do
lawyers
that
already
now.
know.
It's my idea.
Yeah. It's my idea.
I don't want to be the
actually.
first person to
It's
take the
actually
magical
my idea,
enzyme, though.
So let's get that straight.
We got to start human trials immediately.
Okay.
Before I'll try it.
Yeah.
We got to try it on somebody else.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't want to. Because what if it backfires and it makes me shit all the time? It makes it so that I'm. Oh, you want to not shit?
Yeah.
No, you're shitting forever.
I wonder what Ghislaine Maxwell's up to. I think she would be a good test subject.
She's in like a summer camp now.
Yeah.
She's probably fine. She's
Yeah.
probably on a boat.
Nothing gets me more fired up with like having those like Senate hearings pop up on your feed when they're like asking questions to Kash Patel.
Oh my
And
god, I
his
watched a lot of
deflections-
that.
his deflections
I watched a
make me
lot of
so
that.
mad.
I get so mad at any of those people arguing with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, it's like when you watch like criminal court TikTok or whatever, like people like at the judge TikToks or
Yeah.
whatever. It's always like everyone's being professional, and if it's a good clip, it's because somebody did something really unprofessional
Yeah.
or they're in the act of doing it. But it's not a good idea. You're going to put on that suit and go all the way up there and go through all the metal detectors and just scream at somebody. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
both on the clock. It's so unladylike.
Right.
But then also, Kash Patel looks like he's hiding a zombie bite all the time.
Tell me.
You know, like when somebody in the movie, they got bit, but they haven't turned into a zombie yet.
Is
and they're
that what
hiding.
his erratic, like, movements or what?
Just his faces and stuff when he's not talking.
Mm-hmm. He's like just constantly like trying to like hold them back. Like,
yeah. He's always like, I can't let him get me.
Get back in there.
And listen, I feel for the guy because I'm sure the FBI is a mess. And you're taking over something that's been a mess for a long time, so you can't tell people everything you want to tell them because otherwise they would completely dissolve your organization.
Sure.
And now you're in charge of it, so you don't want to put yourself out of a job. Maybe that would be the heroic thing to do.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I'm in charge of this now, and we're shutting it down. We're shutting it all down.
He's just
he's not going
kissing
to do that.
Enough ass to hang on.
Yeah, it's got to be crazy in there. None of it's really his fault. He never really had the power for much of it to be his fault before he was appointed there.
Sure.
And so, he's going to make sense
But
of
it's
it.
his mess now.
Well, that's the thing. He's going to have to pick sides. He either has to be the one that lies to everybody, or he has to, go rogue.
Yeah.
I was really hoping he'd go rogue.
Rogue One.
But I think his girlfriend's an operative.
Interesting.
I don't think it's up to him.
That's a hot take.
It's not a hot take. It's all over Instagram.
Oh, okay.
She's who knows? But who knows? I'm not in charge of anything. Singer David, spelled D4VID, cancels U.S. tour amid investigation into decomposing 15-year-old girl discovered in his impounded Tesla.
Interesting.
So I'm not familiar with David until this,
Nope.
which is unfortunate. But apparently he set up for a big U.S. tour, and then did the first couple shows, but a Tesla registered to him was found abandoned in the Hollywood Hills, parked illegally. It was then impounded, and then a smell began to emerge from the impounded vehicle on the open-air lot in the heat of August in Los Angeles, and they discover in the trunk, which is in the front, I believe, of some Teslas, I guess.
Oh, sure, yeah.
The decomposing body of a 15-year-old girl.
Horrifying.
Who was then also linked to the singer via Instagram, and some people even understood them to be dating at one point.
Oh, my God. This is horrific.
Yeah.
So, is David being...
I don't think he's been charged yet.
Like...
Let me pull this up, because I was just reading this before you got here, and I thought I could remember everything, but it's been a long week.
Sure.
Come on. Where's my David news? So, police following several leads, a connection with missing teen girl found dead in singer David's car. Several items of evidence were recovered and will be analyzed by detectives in the coming days. The vehicle was registered to rising singer David, who was on tour at the time of the discovery. I'm not going to share the girl's name because it's not my place. Authorities are continuing their investigation into David as several leads and new evidence have emerged in connection to the death of a teenage girl who was recently found in the 20-year-old singer. He's only 20. Oh, well, that's tragic. What a tragedy. But she's still too young for him.
Absolutely.
That's not okay with me.
Yeah, because David, I'm assuming, is... how? Did you say how old?
David's 20. The girl's 15.
Yeah. That's insane. Disgusting.
She was reported missing.
Something nefarious is happening here.
She was found September 8th.
Do we know the girl's name?
Yeah, I just don't feel comfortable sharing it myself. It's out there. But it just sounds like they're saying they're analyzing evidence. They're not charging him. I don't think he's in custody.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to have to do an update on this one.
Well, just because we don't know anything.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's in custody.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently he wrote a song about a girl with the same name as the victim. Oh, ID'd as dismembered teen found in David's Tesla. This is not great. Some family corroborated they believe she was in a relationship with somebody named David at one point. Could be the same David. Yeah, but no signs of charges yet. But I bet they're coming. They could be coming this afternoon even, because they're on the West Coast. Oh! Whoa!
Is that a ghost? Was that a ghost?
No, it was my big fat ass.
Damn it! Thought I could find a reason to get an exorcist down here.
Yeah. No. I don't think the exorcist would want to cold walk into a ghost.
Are you sure?
Or a poltergeist.
You weren't overcome with a ghostly presence?
No, not at all. I was
with
just
a spirit,
sitting weird,
maybe?
and there's the handle's right under my
spirit?
left knee here, my right knee here. Other news: data investigation. Childhood vaccination rates are backsliding across the U.S. A month-long NBC News data investigation finds that much of the U.S. doesn't have the protection needed to stop the spread of deadly diseases. St. Louis is a window into the problem communities face nationwide. So a big study just got published, and they used a lot of data from places like St. Louis. St. Louis served as one of the main data samples, I believe. And that casually over time, people have gotten less and less into vaccinations. And certain things, like the non-vaccinated rate in schools, last time they did a study like this, was like 9%. Like 9% of kids weren't up on all of their vaccines that we consider normal, especially in like the public school system where there's certain requirements. Now that number's closer to like 40%. So like a quadruple number of families are sending non-vaccinated kids to school, according to local data, which is not a valuable enough immunity to prevent young children, especially from getting things like measles that we would think we wouldn't get in a civilized society where people live.
Civilized.
Correct.
When was measles hot? I feel like that was like
when was
30s,
measles hot?
Like 30s and 40s?
Yeah, probably then.
Yeah. When was mumps hot?
But this is also a problem because if you have a child under the age of 1, they're not supposed to get the measles vaccine yet. They're supposed to wait until they're 1 to get the measles vaccine.
Yeah.
But if you have a baby that's not yet 1, even if you intend to vaccinate them for measles, you don't really have the option about who they get exposed to out in public. And now 4 times as many people in the St. Louis area apparently have children that are not vaccinated for measles out in the public.
Yeah.
So look out.
Look out.
Watch out for that.
Watch out for your measles.
Wash your hands. Don't get up in people's business.
Drink your water.
But they're saying nationwide we're backsliding. Vaccines like the vaccine for measles really don't work if only half of the people get them.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. Like it could be there could be like a measles super spreader that overcomes the vaccine.
And if measles is allowed to flourish in a victim, they could potentially spread it to people that have been vaccinated, I believe.
Wow.
But the specific thing is that young children that can't yet get vaccinated are at risk if people go unvaccinated against things like specifically measles. Morrissey cancels 2 shows over death threats.
Interesting. Okay, what's going on with Morrissey?
Well, Morrissey's... Here's the thing. He's always looking for a reason to cancel a show. But it's usually like he blames it on the venue or he blames it on travel or he gets sick. This is a new one to my knowledge. Due to recent events and out of an abundance of caution for the safety of both the artist and band, the upcoming shows this weekend at Foxwoods and MGM Music Hall have been canceled. All tickets will be refunded automatically at original point of purchase. We appreciate your understanding. So they don't go farther into that there, but somebody alludes to death threats, I believe, somewhere else. And, there is a history of this. I think it was in France where Eagles of Death Metal, there was a terrorist attack on the Eagles of Death Metal shooting. And it was terrible. And then There was an Ariana Grande concert canceled in Europe once for a bomb threat that I guess was serious enough to cancel the thing. I think they had arrested somebody, and they thought maybe that person had collaborators that were going to try to execute a bombing.
Damn.
So, and then recently with, people getting shot in front of other people all the time now, that I'm sure we'll see some more of this.
Yeah.
Especially in places where it feels like violence may not be as under control. Unfortunate. But, Morrissey's not the best example. I mean, he is the one that loves a reason to cancel a show. J-Lo and Ben Affleck are selling their house again. How many times have they been on and off?
I think 2 or 3 times.
I mean, and she has bad luck with real estate. She's very particular, and she gets into it with people. Not great.
Hey, she's still Jenny from the block.
And that's the thing. So when you're selling a mansion in Calabasas for $52 million, you got to remember that you're Jenny from the block. Ham and cheese, if you know, you know. Isn't that what she said? Did you see that video? She goes to a bodega
No, I
in the
have
Bronx,
not seen that. No.
and she gets a ham and cheese with like a Fanta. She says like, if you know, you know. Like it's not even a weird ham and cheese.
Yeah, ham and that's
at a bodega.
At a bodega.
There's more exotic. It's not
With
even
a
chopped.
soda? With an orange soda?
With a name brand soda? It should be a soda no one's ever heard of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you know, you know.
If
Yeah,
you know,
we all know.
Yeah, we all know that
that
the Nazis started making
Yeah.
Fanta. We know that. Everybody knows that, Jenny from the block.
Oh my god.
Good grief. Cheese and rice. I can't bring myself to watch that catfishing documentary.
I just did. Yeah, where the lady goes to other people, right? And
No. The one where the mom is texting her daughter.
Oh, I have not watched that one yet, but I've seen like comedians.
I can't bring myself to do it. It was real hot the week it came out.
I mean, is it like
because like you're learning? This girl's in high school and she's being terrorized by some kind of cyber bully who's blowing her phone up all the time, and then it's revealed. And I think it had come out at the time that this story had happened, but then they made this doc about it.
Sure.
So, it's revealed
kind of like
her
Ruby
mother,
Frank or
right,
whatever? Like
that like it was the girl's own mother.
Holy shit.
Doing it in secret. But I can't bring myself to watch it because I hate the mom so much.
I've seen people kind of like make fun of her on, like this one lady like kind of tapes up her face and will say like, I don't know, something like sweet, like, hey, we're going to go get dresses later. And then she'll be like on the couch, like in the dark, like, I hate your hair and your face looks fugly and insult. And so it's a mother to a daughter, which is crazy. I thought maybe it could have been like somebody's like friend's mother
or like an older sibling or even an aunt or a cousin, but to be your own mother, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay. So but the so I guess that is catfishing, because where did she like you haven't seen it, so you probably don't know, but like who is she pretending to be, the mom?
Another girl, another student.
That like she doesn't like, I guess, just like see around or whatever. Or just,
I don't know that it's
she's
specific
she's just trolling her.
I think she's just blasting her with negative stuff and
probably like just
attacking her self-esteem. And the girl had a boyfriend, and the mom was, I guess, posing as another student, always like trying to get in their business and like mess with her relationship with her boyfriend. It was very strange. So I can't bring myself to watch all of it because so much of it has been clipped on the TikTok. Oh.
Man, there's some evil fucking people out there. That's insane.
Oh, Cardi B today broke a Guinness World Record for her new album, Am I the Drama? World record for most deliveries with strategic marketing. So apparently with Walmart, if you pre-ordered the Cardi B record, they delivered it to your house with a drone.
That's so sick.
And they did enough drone deliveries of the new Cardi B record today, September 19th, that they broke a Guinness World Record for most records delivered with strategic marketing.
with strategic marketing.
That's a record, I guess they track.
That's so interesting.
And she broke it. I wonder if she knew that was possible.
Like, what was the other record though? Like 500 or something? And then
I don't know. And what could they possibly have done?
and how have I not heard about this before?
I talked about this with Dan Roth on that episode I did with him a couple weeks
Sure.
ago. That Radiohead had that album that it came on a USB flash drive. It was like in a weird format or something.
Oh, interesting. Like
that could be a strategic
marketing
thing.
Yeah.
Or like when Radiohead was the first big band to do the Name Your Price thing.
Yeah.
With
the Body Snatcher. What is that one?
In Rainbows.
Yeah.
That's a great album.
Love that album.
And it was kind of the first time a big band kind of
yes,
did the Name Your Price thing, and so and it had a more traditional release thereafter. But
also,
I'm sure that all falls into the category.
The Dresden Dolls also did a GoFundMe.
She crowdsourced her first solo album.
I can't believe I'm forgetting her name, but
fuck, she was married to Neil Gaiman. They're divorced now because he's a monster apparently. Amanda Palmer.
Yes, yeah.
I saw her at the pageant. Before
Saw her
COVID.
at the pageant with Panic at the Disco back in like 2006. 5 or 6. It was an amazing show. I love the Dresden Dolls because of the drummer, Brian Viglione. Was a fantastic, expressive drummer.
From the Dresden Dolls?
From the Dresden Dolls, yeah. And I love Amanda Palmer's.
You know who I saw at the pageant in
well.
2006? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I saw the Yes.
Oh, I did
Show
too.
Your Bone tour.
Yes.
Show Your Bones.
Yeah. You know what? Actually,
You at that one?
I don't know because my mind's kind of playing tricks on me. No,
you might have gone to It's Blitz because Clay was at
I
that
almost
one.
went to It's Blitz, but my friend was throwing a party, and I was like the middle person in getting this dude like a shroom hookup between a friend from my Catholic all-girls school, and I went to pick him up, and she stood me up. Like her connections stood us up, but we had already like paid the guy. Like it was such a noob move. Like it's just two people from St. Charles driving to someplace they don't know.
That's why you have to legalize like organic psychedelics.
Gave somebody we don't know $500, and then
$500 for what?
Shrooms.
That's how many shrooms?
It was the neighborhood drug dealer from the local public school.
That's way too much money.
Not for him. It was like he was like
how many?
He was like flaunting money.
A 5-gallon bucket of shrooms.
I think that'd be a good like bag. Like 2 grams of it's like $200 or something right now.
2 grams.
Sorry, not 2 grams.
Ounces. 2 ounces.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's still a lot. 2 ounces is a lot.
And that's like a good hefty quart.
No, that's nuts.
Bag.
Yeah, you got shook down.
I got shook down, and
you got shook down.
She was unwilling to help me. I like called her. She's like, "I'm in a movie."
Back in the day, we had the St. Charles shakedown.
We just got $500 stolen from us. I'm sitting in front of this apartment building. This guy just like that I don't even know. What the fuck? And she like completely just like.
That's
ghosted me.
No, it was a setup.
Like could not help.
Set up.
And so I still have a grudge held against her today.
Where did you even get $500?
He's a drug dealer. It's not my money.
Where did you get $500?
I did not. It wasn't my money. I was the connection. I was like, oh, I know somebody who.
Oh, it was his money.
It was his money.
And she was selling mushrooms.
Her friend was selling mushrooms, but she was my friend from school. I knew.
So you had the guy with you.
I had the guy. I drove him there.
And he had the money.
But
you couldn't link him with the link for the shroomies.
Basically, but that was the meeting of like the dude came down and was like, "Hey, you here for the shrooms?"
Incredible.
And this dude's like, "Yeah, I'm here for the shrooms. Here's your $500." And so he like goes up into this apartment building. We don't see which one he goes into. It's like kind of like an enclosed one. And so he's just gone. And we're there for like 2 hours, and we're like. Because we're just like kind of like frozen and like I don't know what to do, man. Like, but we're not leaving without his fucking either money or shrooms, and so that's why I'm like calling this girl like, what the fuck? Like, you have to get our money back. Like you have to do something, and she totally just wrote me off. And so she can get fucked.
That's insane.
But
yeah, that's the thing. It's like you got to be careful if you're a noob in this environment and you're buying drugs from a stranger.
Yeah.
Is you can't let them vacate your field of vision with all of the currency.
We learned that the hard way.
You got to see the shit before you give up.
We should have said, "Let me see the shit."
And then something you don't
And
even
then you
necessarily
taste
want to
test
flash
it.
the money at them.
And then you taste test it and you boof it.
Yeah, you gotta
put it in
gotta
both ways.
You gotta take your knife out and stab the brick of heroin, and you gotta pull it out and you gotta lick it to make sure it's fucking pure.
And
Otherwise, you gotta
have
knife that guy.
You have to plant the shrooms. You have to wait for it to grow to make sure that you.
People are doing
ones.
that. It was really that was a microdosing regimen in the summertime during quarantine was transcendental. And I'm for that. I think we're coming up on an hour. Correct?
Oh my God! Literally. To the second.
Guys, thank you for coming back to Jacob V Weekly. Don't give somebody $500 and then let them leave until they give you your drugs. And
get it up front.
Be careful up there. Make sure you're getting like the normal.
Make sure you trust your sources. Like really do some
really
like
gotta
interview them.
You gotta pray for discernment.
Definitely.
Not too big to flush. What was the other thing we said? Oh, the eyeballs of a predator.
Keep your large ass areolas away from horses, okay?
Yeah, keep those nips covered up around horses because you could get kicked in the face.
Yes.
Because they'll think they're the eyeballs of a predator.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.